ACIM Insights Lesson 111. Review. Miracles are seen in light, and miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. This lesson reminds me to give time to God, to give time to the strength in my mind. This lesson reminds me to open to the truth. It encourages me to maintain this practice of opening to miracles throughout the day. It is only by opening to the light and strength in me that this truth comes into my mind. This inner wisdom is always there, waiting eagerly to be accepted into my mind. This practice of opening to the truth all through the day is the way that my false ideas are undone. It is the way that I learn to identify with the strength in me. Light and strength are one. The strength of God is always there in my mind, waiting for acceptance. Today's practice is very important practice. Accepting the light of God that we all are is very important practice. In today's review lesson, Jesus defines the practice very clearly. My willingness to follow through is what will bring me the gifts of receiving miracles all through the day. Oh, happy day! The Course uses light as an attribute of God, like peace and joy and happiness. Since God created me as an expression of Himself, and I remain as God created me, I share His light. And remembering that peace and joy and happiness are companions of God's light, if I am experiencing anything but peace and happiness, I must have cut myself off from the light and believe I am in darkness. Thus the world of separation is a world of darkness, a place of believing that I am separate from God's light and therefore my own. This is why it is important for me to welcome God's light, to invite it into my mind. His light will dispel all the images that I have made to fill darkness. I see miracles when I invite the light of truth into my mind. I see miracles when I am willing to accept my true self as what I am. If I see a situation as disturbing, if I perceive someone's words or actions as an attack, I have forgotten the light. I am seeing made-up images in darkness. Because I made these images up, they seem very real to me. I need the light and strength of God to recognize that these images are not real. It is helpful to be reminded that strength is one with light. When I welcome God's light, I welcome His strength. In darkness, I will feel weak because darkness is the effect of believing I am separate from strength, from God. But I can reverse the situation instantly simply by being willing to accept the light and strength that are already in me as I was created by God. Today I will be consistently mindful of what condition I am allowing in my mind. I will use any disturbance of my peace as a reminder to welcome light and strength into my mind. This is how I give myself the gift of seeing miracles all through the day. When I see with God's light, I see only innocence and wholeness and purity. Everything else is recognized as illusion. This is forgiveness. This is my salvation and the salvation of the world. Today I will practice accepting salvation. I used to think the word light was a shade of white, or a group of angels coming out of the clouds opening up in the sky, or the room lighting up around me with glorious music. As a result, I would get frustrated with myself and the Course, thinking I wasn't doing something right, thinking all my efforts weren't working because I never saw or experienced any of those things. Today, I realize that light means recognition of who I am. recognition of the strength in me to remember my identity and that of my brothers. Today I might recognize that I don't know where I'm going, I don't understand where I've been, but the miracle is that I'm willing to learn, to be taught by my divine guidance. The recognition of this thought gives me the strength I need to carry on until I recognize another miracle, which then doubles in strength, and on and on. This is the way I've been able to commit to the course, no matter how difficult it sometimes gets, one day at a time, one lesson at a time, one miracle at a time.